Hello friends, welcome to testingshala YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk about what is the difference between API testing and UI testing. I'm going to help you to identify 10 important difference between API testing and UI testing. Before get to know which are those 10 important difference between API testing and UI testing, if you have visited Testingshala YouTube channel for the first time, then please click on subscribe and bell notification so that all our future videos will be in your inbox as and when we publish our new videos. So let us understand what is the first difference between API and UI testing. So basically API testing will be done to check the functionality of the interface, performance of the interface, right, or readability of the interface. Whatever the interfaces which developers has written, whether those interfaces which are really is going to work, that is the purpose we are going to test an API. So hence API testing is to test the interface whether that really working as expected. That could be performance, or that could be functionality, or that could be reliability. All those aspects we are going to test it in API testing. In UI testing, we will be only concentrating on user experience for the customer or for that application. That is the first key difference between API and UI testing. The second difference is in API testing, we are not much worried about look and feel of the application. But in UI testing, we are more concentrating on look and feel of the application. That is the second important difference. The third important difference is API testing works on business layer. Wherever business logic they are written, that is where the API testing we are going to perform. But UI testing will be performed at presentation layer. So basically the look and feel and user experiences, everything will be tested in the presentation layer. Hence, this is the third difference. The fourth difference is, so basically in order to test an API, we will be sending input, and we will also get a response back from that interface using some programming or some softwares. Right? API testing will be done by sending data using the program which we have written to that interface, and also we are going to expect the output we are going to get out of interface. That is the main thing we are going to test it in API testing. But in UI testing, either we will be sending data using our keyboard by typing, right, by providing input via mouse or clicks, right, or we will be using automation tools to send those data, right. So that is the only main difference between the API and UI testing. Is the fourth important difference. The fifth important difference is, so in the interfaces we will be testing from business logic to the backend. So that is the main thing. So from business logic to the backend, whether whatever we entered or whatever the data which is coming from business logic, whether it is rightly going to backend or not, we will be validating it. Or backend to again business logic. But in the UI testing, we will be focusing from functional perspective via UI, and whether it can go to the business layer or it can go to the database layer. But at the end goal is whether we are getting the right information or not at the UI level. That is the fifth important difference in the API versus UI testing. The sixth important difference is API testing is normally performed just to ensure that we are doing a continuous testing. That means we are looking very solid, rock solid regression tests, right, which can be executed at the business logic level layer itself, then coming from the UI layer. Hence, business logic layer is very crucial to test the core business functionalities And when it comes to UI, we are only looking on user experience while we are testing it. So seventh important difference is in API testing, we will be more focusing on the test cases which are not visible to our eyes. Not visible to our eyes. That is the kind of testing we perform in API testing, but UI testing, we will be testing whichever we can see through our eyes. That is the kind of testing we do it in UI testing. So APIs can be written in any language. The interfaces can be written in any language, and it can be tested. It is also using any languages, right? You can use different programming languages to test interfaces. In the same way, UI also can be done manually as well, or we can use different automation tools to test the UI elements. The ninth important difference is, especially API testing will be done. Let's say I wanted to pump 1 million records into the database. Let's say I wanted to create 1 million user registration. I want to do 1 million registration into the database. Now, it is always good to go through API. It is always good to go through API to save the time. Let's say if I wanted to go through the UI side, let's say I wanted to go with the UI not to create a 1 million record, you can understand how much time it is going to create, because it has to go to navigate every field, enter the data, then click submit, then entire process 1 million time it has to make that, right? It is very time consuming if you are going through UI. But if you are doing same thing the API, it is very fast and it is very robust, and it can get the things done in a very quicker manner. 10th and the final important difference is API testing is very faster compared to UI, and API testing doesn't depend on any UI or any change in the code in terms of UI, because let the UI changes to anything. Let's say tomorrow UI fails, it doesn't worry because it doesn't look at the UI, it only concentrates on the business logic side, and it can do all its operation very efficiently and very fast as well. But UI, that is not going to happen. Let's say tomorrow if some UI element is changed or something has been changed, all your test cases will fail, and also going through the UI, the fastness is not so great as API testing. So API testing has been given an high priority now because everybody is looking to shift left, right? When they are asking to shift left, they are expecting to do everything at the API layer. That means all the tests needs to be done at API layer, and it is giving a lot of tremendous results as well. Lot of pressure is also on the testers to learn the API testing and try to automate as many test cases as possible at the interfaces levels that would help the organization to test their functionality in a quicker manner and they get the results in a very fast and quicker manner. I'm hoping that you have got an idea of what is the major difference between API testing and UI testing. Hoping what are those nitty-gritties of 10 important differences between API and UI testing. If you like this video, if you like the concept of these differences between API and UI testing, then please click on like button, and if you have visited Testingshala YouTube channel for the first time, then please click on subscribe and bell notification so that all our future videos will be in your inbox as and when we publish our new videos. So we'll catch you up in our next video. Until then, bye for now. Take care.